it's dinner time again. Tonight we are having enchiladas, beef enchiladas. I've already kind of done a lot of the prep just to keep the video short. Start to finish with your prep takes about 35 minutes. So here I've got all of the stuffed burrito shells. It's just ground beef and diced onions with your basic taco seasoning. You can use any brand you want or actually made it from scratch today. In the oven, I've got some corn pudding. Well, they call it sweet corn cake. This is my absolute favorite. It's made by Chi-Chi's. It's kind of like cornbread, but it's softer, and you add cream corn to it. Delicious. And then we've got Mexican rice going in the microwave. So Dallas doesn't like enchilada sauce, so I've left some out for him, and we're just going to go ahead and finish these up. Again, this is just, you can buy any brand you'd like. This is just the one that I get from Kroger. I'm going to dump this all right on top of our pre-made enchiladas. It's okay if you soak them. Makes them better. I don't use that much. We are going to top them with a Mexican blend cheese. Let's just get some of this sauce over top of everything. This is totally something you could do and store in a metal pan and freeze and just reheat the night of. My husband's over there mocking me, so if you hear any weird noises or crashes, it's because I'm throwing something at him. All right, so you're gonna take your Mexican cheese, you're gonna put it right on top of your burritos. Again, I like cheese, so don't be shy. I'm always generous. We are going to throw these in the oven. I got it on 350 because that's what the corn cakes call for. So I'm just going to stick those right in there. We're just melting the cheese and warming them back up. Now my boys absolutely love guacamole, so I'm going to make some fresh guacamole for them while that is cooking. If you've never done this, it's so super simple. It's much cheaper than buying it at the store as well. You just take a fresh avocado, you slice it in half, watching out for the pit. Oh, I should use a knife. Alright, once you have that pit out, save this for something I'm doing later tonight. Take your avocado, you just slice it. It's called scoring, actually. So we're going to score it across. Take a spoon, and you just scoop it right out into your bowl. Pico. This is pre-made. Again, you can totally do this to save time. That's what I do. Or you can chop it all fresh. Little pico. Some lime juice. Salt and pepper. So simple, yet they love it. Take a fork, or if you had a muddler, you could certainly use that as well. Just gonna, this one's not quite ripe enough. It's a little harder, but it's all right, we'll get through it. All right, well, I'm gonna continue chopping this up, but we're gonna check on our rice here that's in the microwave. It's just, store-bought Mexican rice, nothing special. Make sure it's going good here. Give it a stir. Alright. Mexican is something we eat a lot at our house. It's just mine and DJ's favorite. Dallas's favorite is probably just standard tacos, but it's easy, inexpensive, and very filling. cheese melting nicely. Our corn pudding is almost finished. I've got the guacamole just about the consistency that I want it. Now I also always put out all the toppings that anyone would want. Lettuce, cheese, sour cream, salsa. This case I'm using pico for sliced onions and tomatoes. Usually always do a queso as well because that's my favorite. But tonight I'm skipping that. Alright, so we've got our guacamole all finished here. Spoon some of that on here. Sour cream. Right there. I'm going to go ahead and get out the rest from the oven here. That's not quite done, so I'm going to leave that another minute. Alright. Yeah, we've got about a minute or two left on everything here. I'm going to clean up a little bit, but again, start to finish, you're maybe 35 minutes. That's for all your prep, making all the tacos, or the burritos rather, preparing everything, but quick and easy, affordable, delicious. Usually I just leave everything on the counter, everybody comes up here and makes their plate, so I'm not going to get fancy and set the table tonight. We do eat at the dinner table every night though, so. Alright. Put this away. DJ likes sliced avocado. Just by itself, with salad, sandwiches, things like that. So I'm actually going to be using that later tonight when I make his lunch. All right. Get the rice out here. Give this a nice little stir. Add some to the plate. Can you see the plate, Dallas? Yeah. Okay. Dallas again has decided he wanted to be my executive producer, so he's manning the camera. All right. Burritos and nice. Cheese is melted. I'm gonna try not to make a mess with this here. Usually can do it with a lot of success. Here we go. Okay. Clean that up a little bit here. Alright, and last but not least, our corn pudding. Let's see this here. Wait a minute, this is one of my favorites. I worked at Chi-Chi's when I was a young girl. If anybody from Indiana remembers the Clarksville location, that was one of my favorite places. So, Chi-Chi's corn pudding. this. And that is it. Here you have beef enchiladas in 35 minutes. Thanks. Tell us if you make the recipe. You'll see it online later tonight with the full details. Have a good night.